to everybody this evening. Tonight I'm going to be speaking to you about how I am my problem, I am my solution, and I have a pretty good feeling that you are your problem and you're your best solution as well. I had a pretty interesting upbringing. I'm from a small town in Virginia in the USA. Very, very pretty area, as you can see. A lot of nice history, very scenic. Grew up around lots of rednecks, white trash, farmers, meth heads, fuckheads, and the occasional open-minded person that I became good friends with. Like when I was a boy, I was weak. I was fat. I couldn't do a push-up. I couldn't stand up for myself. I had no game with the ladies. Still don't. And I was just a little bitch. Like, I just got pushed around all the time, and I used to let people beat me up, and I just never had the courage to show them who I really was. The man, the gifts don't wear down. And eventually, I got to the point where I was experiencing so much isolation as a child and so much just hatred towards myself. I became obsessed with murder and violence and serial killers, and all I wanted to do was fucking kill people. And I even had a hit list of people that I wanted to kill. And I just told this to my mother, and I started seeing psychiatrists, and eventually I was legally mandated to go to a mental institution when I was a boy. I had to go, like the police had to take me. And it was one of the best experiences of my life. I met some of the most interesting and most memorable fucking people I've ever met. I was roommates with self-cutters, sexual deviants, rapists, hardcore gang members, drug addicts, and straight up fucking nutcases. And I'm just glad I'm not there anymore. And I realized that, I don't want to kill people. I just want respect. I want to stand up for myself. For many years, I was on lithium for about 5 years, mood stabilizers, antipsychotics, antidepressants. When I was in high school, I was 235 pounds, that's 106 kilos. It prevented me from joining the military, and it turned me into a fucking zombie, and the gift doesn't work now. And on one fateful day, I took the best medicine I'd ever taken, and it went a little something like this. And I finally stood up to my bully, and I knocked him the fuck out. And it was the best freaking moment of my life, and I finally realized that I'm not a little bitch, and I can stand up for myself. And I got immediate respect from people, obviously. And occasionally people would test me, and they got beat up, or they got knocked out. I mean, just like that. And I developed a taste for fighting. I developed a taste for beating people up. But it's an unhealthy passion, and I realized that. I needed like a legal passion, an artistic passion. So I got into drumming. I played drums for 7 years. I'm a much better drummer than a fighter. And truly at heart, I feel like I'm an artist and a musician. But yeah, I was in bands, we played shows, and eventually the band broke up, as that does happen. And I moved all around the country. I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, where I developed a passion for cooking and culinary arts. I lived in Portland, Oregon. I lived in Laredo, Texas, right there on the Mexican border. And I developed a passion for travel, for that nomadic type of lifestyle, for wanderlust, so to say. I even drove 18-wheelers cross-country. I did that for about 6 months. I drove coast to coast, you name it. I've been there, I've seen it. And it really gave me a sense of humility to see these landscapes that were going to be there so much long gone after I died. Very humbling to see this. And it was pretty badass to drive these big ass trucks, right? I mean that's pretty fucking cool. And I played rugby for a little while. That's my brother, by the way. I miss him very much. And but team sports never really did it for me. I never really got like a satisfaction. No matter how hard I pushed it, I never felt like I was part of the team. I never quite fit in with the rest of the team, which is see, my brother's cock is way bigger than mine. And that's, yeah, a little bastard. And that's, when I lived in DC, that is where I developed a taste for Muay Thai and boxing. That's where I turned my street fighting and boxing, or like my brawling skills, into like a well-oiled machine that I try to improve at every single day. Also in DC, I met the love of my life. I was engaged. We broke up about a year ago, and I was fucking devastated. And of course, I literally developed, or devoted every waking moment of my life to improving myself so I could get her off my mind. I trained Muay Thai 36 hours a week, 6 hours a day, 6 days a week, 2 full-time jobs, barely slept, did nothing but train and get so much better at fighting and martial arts. And then I realized, like, you know, I'm taking life way too fucking seriously. I think what I need to do is make a change. So I broke the lease on my apartment. I quit my job. I told my friends and family I'm moving to Thailand to train Muay Thai full time to be a fighter. And it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. I ended up coming to Cambodia instead. Yeah, and I just said, fuck it, man. So I bought a one-way ticket, packed up one backpack, and I went to Chiang Mai, Thailand, and now I live in Phnom Penh. Haven't looked back since, super happy. Working on improving myself every single day, training hard, training other people as well. Some of you are here, some of you are here. Yeah, and this is me in CrossFit right here. This is some photos from training. I take this shit very seriously. It is my passion. It's no joke to me. And that's exactly what my club is called. It's called No Joke Boxing Club. And I encourage anybody to come check it out. And look, it's not just about fighting. It's not just about violence. It's about humility. It's about improving yourself every single day. It's about having the courage to be better than you were yesterday. And, you know, we focus a lot on, like, mechanics and technique. And, you know, I need a sparring partner. So if anybody wants to come spar with me, please come talk to me at this. Yeah, you, man, come on. You and me. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and that's no joke.
Well, thank you, brother. Very nice. Hello. Very interesting topic, very like personal kind of. Does anyone has a question for Breton? Thing that are worrying to be on your hit list. So let's say, like, so you were talking about your boxing club. Like, maybe you could talk more about it. Can you tell us, like, what are you exactly doing?
Well, what I want to do is, well, what I am doing is, I actually, today I quit my job. I was an English teacher, and I actually quit my job today. Just quit my job, yeah, thanks. Yeah. And because I'm so dead fucking serious about training people. Like, this is my passion. I'm so set on this. My number one goal is to inspire people to better themselves, whether it's through martial arts, whether it's through health and fitness, nutrition, you know, just trying to be happy, man. Just trying to be the strongest version of yourself. And No Joke Boxing Club is not, like I said, about learning how to fuck people up, even though that is one aspect of it. It's about humility. It's about dropping your fucking ego and not taking yourself so seriously. And that's what that's the best thing I got from fighting. Was I used to take myself so seriously, and now I just don't. Like, I shave my eyebrows, I shave little lines on that. I don't really give a shit. Like, and martial arts was a great avenue. I just kind of do what I want now. And I would encourage you to try it out. If you don't want to train with me, that's cool. There's other places to train in Phnom Penh. I can lead you in the right direction, but I'm a real dude. I'm honest. I'm not going to be a phony, and I'll tell you how it is all the time. All the time. Any other questions? Any other questions?
Yes.
Well, right now, I don't have a club per se. I'm training at the Blue Line Field 2. It's in Tuol Tempong. I rent space out every day. I train people every single day. You can check out my website. If you want to get at me after this, don't be shy. Come up and talk to me. I'm not going to punch you in the face, I promise.
Yes.
How long have you been boxing for?
I've been boxing for years now. Yeah.
How many years?
About 4 years. Yes, sir.
When you said you knocked someone out, is that metaphorically talking about yourself? Or
No, I literally knocked him the fuck out. Yeah.
What style of Muay Thai do you train?
I'm sorry?
What style of Muay Thai?
Well, I train Muay Thai. Well, my style is a boxing Muay Thai hybrid. See, the thing about Muay Thai and Khmer boxing is that it really lacks the the proficiency, so to speak, in boxing and pure boxing. So what I like to do is I like to take pure boxing with just hands and really combine it with Muay Thai, so it creates a much more formidable striking style. And that's just what I do. I like to strike. I'm not really a grappler. I like to hit stuff, and I think most people like to hit stuff. I mean, like, don't lie to yourself. Like, you like to hit stuff. Come on. So that's what I can help you with. Okay. Any other questions? Don't be scared.
Yes, Wayne?
If you don't have a lot of time to train, but like what if you maximum day to train?
7 days.
Can you repeat that question?
Oh yeah, he asked me how many days a week I train. I train 7 days a week. I'm dead serious about this. Yeah. Any other questions? Five, 4. Yes.
Okay, like one guy in the back.
So the last two presentations both had almost 2 life stories. How do you think your life story differs to the last one?
Well, I didn't see that. How do
Can
you
you
think?
repeat?
Oh, he asked me. He said the last 2 presentations had a life story. I wasn't at the last 2 presentations. This is my first time speaking. Definitely not my last time. How do you think I did? Do you think my story was decent? I mean, was it somewhat interesting, or did you like zone out the whole time? There you go. Okay.
Nobody's gonna tell you that they zone out, but
I think they were talking about my story compared to yours.
yeah, I think it's more like
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking. Were you talking about other nerd nights? Oh man, I'm sorry, Devin. I don't even think my story, I mean, it was any way, shape, or form like his. That's like saying apples and oranges. So, I mean, yeah, it had nothing to do with what he was talking about. So,
You found a way to combine your breathing into other arts in the same.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
Have you found a way to mix the power of breathing into your own?
You have to, because if you don't breathe in a fight, you're just going to wear yourself out.
Right. But how has meditation?
do you think you could like
Oh, I
make
don't-
it,
I
like
don't
use
med-
boxing
I
as a
don't
kind
med-
of meditation, like use the Devon's technique of
Oh.
like constant?
I'd like to incorporate that, but I don't meditate when I fight. I just fight.
So do you meditate?
No, I do not. But I probably should. It probably wouldn't hurt, right? I've been getting into yoga lately, so that's something, right? Yes.
Do you feel that boxing, like this sort of stuff, can bring it to kids or teenagers who have been in the same situation as you did? Or something?
100%. Some of the best fighters are people who grew up on the streets and gangs and everything. You know, throwing hands and all that. And what you do is you take those brawling skills and you turn them, like I said, into like a well-oiled machine. This craft. And that's how I was when I was young. I used to just throw big haymakers and just go for the knockout. But now I'm a lot more reserved, and I have a very like elaborate, more elaborate striking system now that I do and that I teach people. So.
Okay, last question. Mayweather or Pacquiao?
You asking me who won or who I wanted to win?
Who you wanted to win?
It's always good to see, like Pacquiao win, because I don't think anyone likes a shit talker like Floyd Mayweather, but he's an amazing boxer, so he won.
Okay, do you think like he got advantage by the judges, or according to your opinion?
Floyd
of boxer?
Mayweather just has better defense. He has better defense, which can be good offense as well. It's hard to hit him. It's hard to hit him, which means that he won by points. Because normally Pacquiao just goes for the kill, but Floyd Mayweather's so elusive and so fast, he just couldn't tag him. So Mayweather is the victor.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Big applause for Brenton. Okay, so